Vince Roger back with 101 Days, revealed the fruit in you, dealing with the fruit of the Spirit. We are on day 28 with the fruit of love being the subject for today. Now, scripture for today comes from Matthew, the 5th chapter, Matthew 5, 44 through 48. So we have a number of verses here today. I'll read them off, starting at 44. But I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you, that you may be sons of your Father in heaven. For he makes his sun rise on the evil and on the good, and sends rain on the just and on the unjust. For if you love those who love you, what reward have you? Do not even the tax collectors do the same? And if you greet your brethren only, what do you do more than others? Do not even the tax collectors do so? Therefore, you shall be perfect, just as your Father is in heaven, or just as your Father in heaven is perfect. All right. Following the Spirit requires that we not follow human nature, but instead that we follow a spiritual and godly nature. According to worldly and human nature, it is fine to hate someone, especially if we consider that person an enemy. In fact, the world suggests that it is appropriate to hate your neighbor, your co-worker, and any other person who says spiteful things about you or who stands in your way. When we live according to the Spirit, however, we don't live by human nature, but by Jesus' nature. Jesus taught us that instead of hating, we should love. In fact, we should love others regardless of what has been said about us or done to us. Love will motivate us to turn around and pray for those who are against us. Loving those whom we feel do not deserve our love is being like Christ. We can never be worthy of his salvation and grace, but he still loves us. Regardless of whether anyone else sees it or not, let us desire to love others as Christ loved us. Let us reveal the fruit of the Spirit in us through our love for others.